Hey, you all, how have you been doing? Merry Christmas to you and your family. I hope everything is going okay, that you've had an opportunity to enjoy your Thanksgiving holiday with your family, friends, loved ones, um, and even enjoy yourself individually, even if that means just resting. I hope that you've enjoyed yourself. Well, I've been in the Matrix, of course. I traveled for Thanksgiving to spend time with my family and loved ones, and it was good to catch up. It was also good to just be with people who love you, people who know you, care about you, want the best for you, and want to see you prosper. It's always refreshing and rejuvenating for me when I have an opportunity to go home and spend time at home. I can say that for some reason this holiday season is harder for me because it just really rests on me that both of my parents are gone. So I've noticed that I'm struggling a little bit. And so I'm honest with that process. I'm honest with that feeling and allow myself to feel that way and be honest about it. Um, I have had an opportunity to look at some content going on in the Black church sector, but like my cousin said, it's not the Black church sector. There is an actual Black church sector. It's informative, it's edifying, it's educational, and it's revelatory in its nature. So it's not fair to label the content that's about, um, you know, Jives, Ebenard Jordan, St. James, and all of the people and Thais. That's not Black church sector. That is the messy sector because they're going to have a conversation about what is messy, no matter if they're church related or if they're secular. So we can't term it that way. And she had a great point, and I do agree with her as well after I had some time to think about it. But like I told her, in my opinion, it's not really no beef or drama or anything going on. I believe that it's strategic, is designed to deliberately make money during this last run because the 90 days, the last 60 days of the year and the first 90 days of the year are important for content creation to get money. So they need the views, they need the super chats, they need that engagement, and they're going to really open the vault once January comes because they want that tax return money. You get what I'm saying? And that's just my personal opinion. That is strategy, is deliberate, is for views, and they know what their viewer base like. They know what they're there for. So peace not gonna last long because of the narrative and the storyline that is intended to create conflict because conflict is profitable in that sector. Kumbaya unified moments really don't bolster as much money. And in my opinion, that's because of what's going on internally with the viewer base itself. That's not even about the content creators because it's supply and demand, right? And so the content creators know what their viewers like and know what their viewers want, and they're going to provide that. I personally don't feel like Jordan should be even getting involved and the messiness and the drama at all when it comes to digital content. If anything, I just feel like he should be behind the scenes. He should be a financial backer. If anything, he should be at producer stage. He need to be getting in his Tyler Perry bag. he's already had his time in front of the camera. And so now he has a good knowledge of behind the camera. He understands the church network. I'm pretty sure he knows some dirt himself. And so I just believe that he shouldn't be in front of the camera. He should be behind the camera because he's just not good for content. I as far as being in front of the camera, like that era for him is done. It's over. I can see if I don't know who this is, but they're not getting an answer today. Hold on, let me cut my do not disturb on. But anyway, that I just wanted to provide that feedback and opinion on that. I just think it's all fabricated. I think it's just intended to um, make money. I believe that a lot of it is staged. She texts me the link with this whole, I guess Larry ran into, just spontaneously ran into Bishop Jordan and Lenox Small. And I mean, it's just staged. That's just my opinion. And of course, I could be wrong, and I'm good with being wrong because I learned from being wrong and I learned from failures and shortcomings. I just learned from them. They provide the invaluable currency of wisdom. So that's how I feel about it. But I also just realized that there's so much going on politically right now. I read an an article from the Department of Homeland Security. As of today, they are launching initiatives on the West Coast that are deliberately targeting Somali people here in the States. And it's heartbreaking that our country would even permit anything like this. I had a thought that is even to the point we have to be careful with our hair. What I mean by that is if they see someone with locks or something else, they're gonna find another demographic or culture of people from another country to target Americans and say that, oh, I thought, they were from whatever country they choose that frequently wear locks in their hair and use that as an excuse to say, oh, they must be from this country. So is it going to be very important for you to start carrying your documents on you? And it just is reminiscent of slavery almost, that you got to have your freedom papers on you, or they're gonna lock you up, right? And so when I saw that article this morning, Somali people have a very soft texture of hair. It's very distinct. It's hard to miss them. If you've ever met anyone from Somalia, their texture of hair, them and Ethiopians, they have a very soft texture of hair. And it just feel like this man, um, he's made his decision about black and brown people, and it's not a safe time. I just feel like these platforms should be having these conversations, and if anything, they should be the people coming up with strategies, in order for us to be able to protect ourselves, even if it's buddy systems or whatever. But it is that time, and it's a scary time as well if people who are from other countries and they're living stateside now. I do have great concern about their safety and well-being, and I am just genuinely praying for the absolute best for them and their safety. I have not been consistent with my Ozempic. I can say that because I messed around the other day when I came back, and I just had a taste for a pineapple upside down cake. I made the cake and I ate the whole cake by myself. And I can admit that if I was on my Ozempic, I wouldn't have had that type of sweet craving, and I definitely wouldn't have been able to eat an entire cake by myself. So I do need to go over there to my doctor's office and get another injection so I can get back in my groove. And I can tell how I'm feeling that I am, I do need to go back and get my injection so I can get back to what I was doing. Um, Other than that, I really don't have much on my mind right now, besides, to be honest with you, just seeing what's going on with the political climate. I saw what happened with the National Guardsmen. And to be honest with you, we'll never know what happened with them because we don't have any unbiased news outlets at the Department of the Defense at this time, because if you remember a few months ago, they left with all of their things in boxes because he wanted them to get approval directly from him if they were reporting on any DOD news stories. And so he wanted that authority so that he can control what's in front of us and also so that we can be deceived. But I've noticed that for the most part, the black sectors really don't focus on current news in a real way. And I know why, and that's because it's not as profitable. Um, Gossiping and talking, about whatever is more profitable. And I get that. I'm not knocking somebody else's hustle. It's just because of that, it put us in a compromising situation as a culture and as a people and as a race. It put us in danger. These other ethnicities and cultures trust and believe, they are watching the news and they're talking to their people about it, and they're coming up with strategies to navigate these very strange times. One of my relatives made a recommendation to me that I research the Fourth Right. The Fourth Right. Now, Hitler, of course, was the Third Right. And they were saying they believe that the current administration is, in fact, the rise of the Fourth Right. And so I haven't taken the time to research it because I just got back home, but I will be taking the time to research what they said and the possibility of it being true. I don't doubt, what they're saying is true. It's just that's scary. You get what I'm saying? That may be what's happening to us right now. But let's pray that it's not so. But it's hard to believe that it's not with all of the very aggressive, racially targeted decisions that's being made at this time, and the risk and the uncertain times that's ahead for us. Well, I'm about to mosey on about my business. I hope that you've enjoyed this content. But like I said, I hope that you're doing okay. You and your family, your loved ones. What are your holiday plans? Are you all traveling? Are you going somewhere? Are you going to be spending time with friends and family? Or are you going to just kind of mosey around the house, and enjoy your holiday that way? Well, any updates, any new babies, any new engagements, any new jobs? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, so I'm about to hop off of here, and I will be reading the comments and engaging them because I do miss engaging and interacting with you guys. It's just my time has been a little wonky, so I'm about to run. I look forward to speaking with you soon. God bless you. Take care. Bye.